Welcome to this edition of The Rhody Reporter. I'll be your host for the segment, Mark Zaccaria. It has been said that there is plenty wrong with 2020, the year like no other. That truth alone seems like justification for an examination of something that is right with this pivotal year. You might have missed it in all of the pandemic panic or the local tribal psychosis that has dominated or our overloaded nerve endings. But America might actually be in the process of standing down from military operations around the world. As we do, there are greater resources available for more productive economic activities. More to the point, though, there is less diversion of our attention from the effects of combat on the warriors we put out there as the pointy end of the spear. We've all heard of post-traumatic stress. Today, it is a well-recognized human reaction to being overpowered and overshadowed by the enormous, uncontrollable forces of war. Oftentimes, PTS results in the more permanent effect of post-traumatic stress disorder. Science and the medical arts are steadily accumulating case histories from which patterns will be discerned. Studies are being performed to determine short and long-term therapies. That's all well and good. But that means some of the best and most immediately beneficial treatment is coming not from the medical community, but from the bands of brothers and sisters who have that shared experience and know innately how to soothe its ill effects on those who have it worse than they do. Right here in Little Rhody, there is a homegrown veterans organization that's providing mutual aid. This startup is helping those still silently fighting the mechanized war from which they've recently returned. Sometimes its members are the caregivers, and sometimes they are the wounded in need of restoration. The group is called the Currahee Project. You can find out more at the website, curraheeproject.org. The name does not derive from the surname of some fallen example after which it's patterned. No, the name is a Native American phrase that translates, "We stand alone, together." If you think about it, that sums up the stance these brothers and sisters in arms take with one another. They close ranks on one of their own when he or she is in need of outside support. Then they loosen back up to trail positions when their cohort is ready to control his or her space once again. In the purest sense, the service informally provided by the Currahee Project is art, far more than it is science. Even so, the focused touch of those who truly sympathize rather than just empathize is big medicine. In our nation, 22 recent combat veterans commit suicide each day. The salve Currahee can provide for despair, and the renewed sense of duty to the team it can induce in its comrades is leading all involved to life. They're giving the scientists and physicians time to catch up. So in a year when we've all been bedeviled, be thankful that the Currahee Project and others like them are doing one little piece of God's work. In fact, if you think of them as a GoFundMe page, do yourself a favor and send them $10 to help keep the lights on. Or, if you think they're saving your life too, put another zero in your donation.